Don't matter what is your business plan, there is a common protocol that covers all types of contract. Of course, we need to learn the basic framework and then convert it into the special list that includes our concerns. Because there are different types of contracts: franchise, license, financial contract, shipping, purchase, sales. Yes, today we'll talk about contract parts in details. And from next lesson, we'll focus on different contract, how to draft it, and essential points. So today we'll learn contract parts, and from next video, we have a unique lesson for each types of contracts. So just if you would like to follow this video series, if you would like to join us, don't forget to click on subscribe button and bells. Let's start the first lesson. Okay, as I told you, here we have 23 parts that each one such as a puzzle slice used to complete the contract. There are many types of contract samples that they covered only 6 or 5 options, and what makes our course different is that we will discover all necessary clauses. I mean, we don't close the contract only with 5 sections. We covered a wide range of topics to reach a safe and profitable deal. So, that is why we have over 20 parts on the paper to talk about. We're going to talk about these parts to have a basic framework, and then in next lesson we will refer to this basic frame. As well as we will discover different contracts, sales, franchise, real estate, and so on. So this basic frame is important and has a usage for all types of contracts, so try to learn it, and if you had any question, leave me your comments. First of all, attention here. Pay attention to the date section. All contracts should be published with the date and unique number. In the future and following levels, you need to refer to this paper, so it will be better to mark it with the date and unique number. The first clause or the first step to drafting a contract is the subject or title of the contract. The title of a contract should reflect the central purpose of the agreement, indicating whether it is license, confidentiality agreement, or another contract. Sometimes you can't do anything in court because you didn't choose a good title for your cooperation with your business partner. So this is so important. Here, you should specify what is your aim. This is a franchise agreement, license to do special things, or anything else. As I mentioned, for each types of contract, I will talk more in details. For today, just note that first step is subject or title of contract. Second part, parties clause in a contract. Parties clause in a contract. A contract should contain a contractual parties clause defining each party entering into the agreement. You need complete identification date from each party. Many contractual parties clauses are written as follows. This contract is made on date between company A with an address of blah 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 and company B. Then mention the name of the company, address, and their role if they are seller or anything else, and you can also mention the company representative name who has the right to sign and negotiate on behalf of companies, and other necessary details. Third section, introduction clause in a contract or preamble clause. In this section, parties usually set out some of the background facts against which the Deed is made and provide context as to what the contract is about, who the parties are, and why the contract is being signed. Contract recitals precede the main text of a contract and are referred to as the whereas clause. A recital provides the reader with a general idea about the purpose of the contract, the parties involved, and why they are signing it. Recitals can be considered as the preamble to the contract. The preamble of a contract normally consists of between 1 and 5 paragraphs that outline the entire transaction. In most types of relatively standard contracts, the list of recitals is limited to a few. On the other hand, settlement agreements and highly bespoke or complex agreements might have a dozen or more recitals, listing each fact or event, the uncertainty to be settled, or each party's point of view regarding a dispute. Okay, to avoiding making this video too long, regardless of explaining details and just read the titles, um, don't worry, I will share with you my text in PDF format and in the website. So let's have a review on titles. There are different ways to write a recital clause. Party-related recitals, context or background recitals, compliance-related recitals, transaction structure-related recitals, related transaction, a setup recital, and the next section. Now we come to the contract body section. Here we should explain the terms of the contract. Terms depend on the kind of contract. Here we just mention topics that we can use in the contract body to reach a perfect and complete deal. In the next lesson, we will use them in our sample and talk more about each part and explain the necessary point. The first one is definitions. Number 2, limitations, documents and protocols, instruction and teaching, technical support, payment terms, tax and duties, upgrade and improvements, guarantee and compensation, environmental protection, confidentiality, force majeure, permissions, right of termination, transfer and assignment conditions, notice and update methods, discredit of terms, editing, contract language, governing law, dispute resolution, and signature. As you see, there are many things to talk about in your negotiation session, and I do not agree with teachers who tell you here we have 5 or 6 topics to draft a contract. This is the wrong way and it's not safe. About this video, it was a common frame of contract, and in the next video we will use these titles to draft the contract for different types of contract, and I will show you how it works. Just follow me and be sure this topic is useful for your business. Leave me your comments. See you soon.